it's Christy. Welcome back to my neighbor's kitchen. My poor neighbor's had a little string of bad luck lately. So I'm going to show you some of the things that we did to organize her kitchen. Just kind of got it organized and cleaned up and straightened up. She doesn't want to be on camera, so there are a few times where there's some gaps in what has happened. You might see some things a little bit further ahead in the organizational process. So stay tuned. I'm going to show you what we did, and hopefully it'll inspire you to do some little organization yourself. My neighbor had an old china cabinet that she was going to get rid of, and I suggested that if we take the some of the things that were already in her pantry that were cute but took up a lot of space, that we could put them in the china cabinet, kind of like a display. And doing that kind of created a bake center where she could go and get all of her baking needs in one place, and it looks really cute in her dining room. So freeing up the space in here allowed us to organize things in more of a group manner, sauces with sauces, baking things with baking things that wouldn't look good in the china cabinet. And anyway, we were able to have room then to utilize her pantry and condense everything. She had a sous vide and an Instant Pot on the second shelf, and I thought it would be better on the floor area, and then she could put her, trash bags and things like that were on the floor. She could put those in front of them, and it would kind of hide them, but still make them easy to get to if she needed to do that. And doing that freed up another shelf that we could utilize for condensing everything. Okay. I love organizing stuff, especially if you have room to actually do it. And grouping them is kind of like a game to me. It's like, oh, where does this go? Where can this fit? I really enjoy it. I end up moving these little packages like 3 times, and finally end up putting them in the china cabinet with the other baked goods, because it was like a vanilla powder that you would use instead of vanilla flavoring, and I just thought that went well with it in there. You can't see the counter, but what I'm doing here is when I take things out of the cabinet, I'm putting them in groups of where I think they would go in the pantry. This was the cutest little 6-pack of Tabasco sauce. I'm sorry my back's to you most of the time that I'm doing these shelves, but because of the pantry size, there was no good way to set the camera so that you could see, great detail. But you will see, how it looks afterwards. So that's it, you guys. I want to thank you for stopping by and watching this with us. We had a really good time. It's always more fun to clean and organize when you're with a friend. So I hope this does inspire you to maybe organize some of your own things. And if you have any organizational tips you want to share, please include them in the comments below. And if you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe.